there are people literally coming from every part of the world that are here, that are coming together and sharing their ideas.
And I've come here all the way from the UK, from a city called Leicester.
From the UAE.
I'm from Dublin, Ireland.
And I have come from Columbus, Ohio.
I live in Sydney, Australia.
dalka Norway, magaalada Oslo.
From Hargeisa, Somaliland.
I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
The 4th Somali Global Excellence Conference was held in beautiful Melbourne, which brought together more than 50 plus Somali experts, entrepreneurs, consultants, and up-and-coming startups to share their experiences, expertise, success, and challenges.
Pull it all together, map it all out, and set up systems to track accountability, to track progress and accountability of your passions.
As being a young Somalian girl, it is inspiring to see someone like you achieve such amazing things. We hope to one day be in a similar position as you are today.
So the reason I've come is because I have been following Somali Professional Network for a while now, and I got to know many of the members. I'm really inspired by the great work they do, not only for the community, but in trying to connect the Somali professionals with each other, to network, to benefit the community, as well as to uplift and inspire each other. My role was to be part of the panel discussion. Panel discussion was about how the youth can be empowered to be able to transform their communities, which is a topic I'm very much passionate about because this is some of the work I do in the UK.
Showcasing Somali talents and letting especially students and young kids know that there are people who look like them, who share their beliefs, their faiths, their color, that look like them, that are able to succeed in this Western life that we've created for ourselves.
So when success looks like you, it resonates. You find today the Somalis around the world, whether you like it or not, because of the biased media, are associated with TPP. It's terrorism, piracy, and poverty. The conference helped us change that. It helped us to turn that TPP to talents, professionals that will bring you prosperity if you engage with them. So when you have Somalis doing all these three things, for young generations, but also for professionals that are baby boomers, when they look at young professionals and they look like you feel that you can do it. When somebody else that does the same thing but does not necessarily have a similar background, it gives you a second thought of maybe that difference is what gave them the edge. But when the person looks like you, have the same background, it really inspires you to actually do it.
Sababta aan Melbourne, Australia u imaaday oo safartiis dheer u soo galay waxa waaye in aan waqti la qaato walaalahay Soomaaliyeed oo alxamdulillah amarkiis yani isugu imaaday meeshan iyagoo wadamo fara badan oo kala duwan ka kala imaaday hal mowqif oo taas ay tahay horumarka shakhsiyadooda iyo horumarka bulshada Soomaaliyeed meel kasta joogaan marka alxamdulillah dhowrkii maalmood aan wada joognay annagana waan kala faa'iideysanay walaalahan kale ee reer Melbourne iyo reer Australiana waxaan rajaynayaa inay iyagana naga faa'iideeyaan.
SomaliPN is a knowledge exchange platform that aims to facilitate opportunities for Somali corporates, entrepreneurs, and students. Our mission is to empower Somali talents with information, networking, mentorship to advance their careers and business interests.
It was an amazing honor for me to be a part of this, and I tell you what, I've actually gained more than I've given up, given up. So I think it was a no-brainer.
I was a audience member and just participant at the last conference. I believe it was in 2017. I wasn't yet in my career. I was still doing some training to become a lawyer. And I remember hearing from Zakaria Hirsi and Mukhtar Sharif. And honestly, it was something that created a fire in me, created urgency in me getting to where I needed to be. And now that I'm in my career and I was invited by the SomaliPN team to talk, I was more than happy to do that. If I would even have a small percent of the effect that Mukhtar and Zakaria had on me at that conference, I would have been very happy to give that. So that's the main reason I came, especially being someone who's local, someone who can probably give follow-up conversations with, someone that you can call afterwards. I really wanted to put myself out there. and you know, just try and help my community.
Now SPN has been a great platform for me to showcase my experience as a youth worker and a social entrepreneur and how we can make solutions a business opportunity. We have problems in everyday world, and I think everybody's more capable in achieving a solution by making a business profitable idea.
شاحب معين بعطيه كرين with سنجبيل يهال. I laughed and said, "Hoyo, you gotta understand. I'm Australian. شاحة سالك اللي جمع بيه وحنقصه ولاقي سكر بيه علن." Thank you.
That's Ibrahim's birthday. Guess what? They don't know each other. These are speakers from 21 different countries, from all over the world. We actually had 2 birthdays. You can actually see that right there. Just what you see right there, far left is a brother from Sweden, Seattle, US. You've got brothers from Ireland, from Hargeisa. You've got all the way from the UK, US.
It's amazing to see that we are capable of doing this. You know, Somalia, the thing is, like, we see Somalia and the state it's in, and it's really easy to look at that and lose hope for our future and our people. But you see conferences like this, and it's like, no, we can do it. We are so talented, we are so smart, and we are a strong community.
It's really important for us to be able to network with our peers because we learn so much. We are inspired to do more within our own careers, within our own communities, and this can only add to the betterment, the progression of the Somali community globally.
A lot of times we tend to overestimate others' abilities and underestimate our own, right? In America, may Allah give you the confidence of the Adan man. White people are so confident, man. They apply for CEO level positions with 0 experience. What is holding you back from having the same level of confidence? I have coworkers that I have more skills than, I know for a fact. But they might be in more senior positions because they believe that they should be there, right? So the overlying thing for, if you take any away from this conference, is you have to have confidence in your own abilities, or no one else would put that confidence in you.
The best place you can make it, where you can contribute, where you can achieve, and you can become brilliant, it's actually inside Somalia. Why? Because that's where the action is, that's where the problems are. Try doing this in Mogadishu or in Hargeisa. Try setting up business in Mogadishu, or try giving a lecture in Mogadishu today. A lot more challenges. In Mogadishu, Boro, Hargeisa, Beledweyne, Kismayo, that's where the action is.
Everybody who was here was driven, everybody here actually achieved, and everybody here failed. And that's what we came to see, that failing is actually not a problem, and it's not linked to you being a Somali. Difficulty creates creativity.
I just wanted to encourage Somali Professional Network, Australia team. First of all, congratulate them on the amazing work they've done at the conference, bringing about so many changes and bringing all these professionals and speakers together is an amazing feat. I think it went brilliantly well.
I think a lot of credit needs to go to the organizers for doing this. You know, they deserve a lot of credit.
I really hope that they keep the work up. They're doing amazing work here in Melbourne, and a lot of interactions have been made, a lot of partnership will be made as part of this event.
You cannot be what you can't see, and therefore it's really important to give role models and provide examples to these children of all they can achieve and beyond through some of the professionals and the members that have attended this conference.
I hope all who participated in the conference left feeling energized and equipped to face the various challenges we may encounter, progressing in our career and navigating through life away from work. Words are unable to convey the amount of excitement I have been feeling since the closing of the conference. It has been both an honor and joy to coordinate along with to participate in such a successful undertaking. I cannot thank our wonderful guest speakers enough who invested a huge amount of their time gathering and organizing their information to feed our hungry minds. I would also like to thank the SomaliPN Australian management team, and most importantly our fabulous volunteers for the endless amount of hard work and sacrifice that made this happen. Without each one of them, none of this would have been possible. And many special thanks also to our wonderful sponsors. I cannot wait for next year's conference to take place, inshallah, and I hope to see you all there.
And although I'm a fan of the stages, it's time for me to conclude and turn the pages. See, it's no lie, we're all talented, so let's focus our efforts on working to rebuild our nation, but without collective efforts, Somalia will be whole again. Thank you.
my list. I'm here for another week, and I'm not leaving until I see a kangaroo or a koala, because how can I go to Australia 26 hours and not see any kangaroos or koalas?
I learned something about Australia, about wallabies, right? And kangaroos. So wallaby is basically a smaller kangaroo and darker. So he's basically like my African brother, you know, like a bit darker, or he's just had a very good suntan.
I quite like, and I'm inspired and humbled by the way they pay their respects to the elders, past and present, which made me far more intrigued to find out about the Aboriginal history of this country. I wasn't aware of the strength of the Somali community here, and to be able to see them in their workplaces, in the mosques, as well as the Islamic Museum of Australia was really heartwarming.
Delta 4, are you there?
Yes, we are here.
Thank you, my brother. We will see you in the later.
Thank you very much, brother. I'll see you very soon.
Okay.
Me, I like.